saying? All right, before I bring out this next person, who I absolutely adore, by the way, you know this next comedian. You all know Karen from Philly. Make some noise. I absolutely adore her. This next comedian is another one of our third floor Laugh Lounge staples. She is just, not only is she a very, very, very funny comedian, she's also a very, very amazing person, and I absolutely adore her. But, you know, no extra points awarded for that. Please make some noise for the amazing Karen from Philly!
Yes, I knew I was trans since I was like 3 or 4. And then around 2009, I picked the name Karen. Not knowing it was going to become the name of the most repulsive people on the planet. You know, one thing when you're trans, people want to know, like, did you have the surgery, dude? But, you know, I don't really talk about that. I don't care. I'll say anything. But sometimes it just comes up naturally in conversation. Like, I was at the dentist and she was like, Karen, you have to floss more. I said, I want to, but there's no time. She said, well, do it right before you go to bed at night. I was like, that's going to be kind of hard with Vaseline and cum on my hands. I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's a good thing. Yeah. That's a good thing. I've been going to the movies a lot lately, but it's been disappointing because movies are never about what I think they're going to be about based upon the title. Like, I went to see Sinners, and I didn't like that because it wasn't about the couple that got caught cheating at the Coldplay concert. Yeah. Then I went to see Train Dreams, but I didn't like that because it wasn't about a good time on Grindr. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. Well, I mean, I don't have a joke, but being a trans woman on Grindr is an experience. I saw a commercial on TV for a drug called Herpessin, and the girl was like, oh no, a cold sore, not now. When is a good time to get a cold sore? I don't know, I'm just up here, I don't know. And I was watching a show called Frontline, and the topic was, it was on PBS, yes, that's right, I watched PBS. The topic was the dancing boys of Afghanistan. And what these are hairless young men who sing and dance for Afghan men, and later on they're sold as sex slaves to Afghan warlords. We actually have this in this country, it's called American Idol. I don't know if you guys are... I like to read the New York Times, but I'm a slow reader, you know what I mean? It takes me a real long time. Monica Lewinsky, what a whore, huh? I don't think I should ever commit a crime because I don't think I could get a trial in front of a jury of my peers. I don't think you'd find 12 crystal meth addicts to sit still in a jury box all day. I think that would be a huge ordeal. I don't know. We're at a bar, I love it. I just don't like Quizzo. When I go to a bar, I just want to get fucked up. I want to learn that Captain Crunch's first name is Horatio. I'm not into that. Not into that. I spend a lot of time in the hood. It's leather and it really enhances hardcore S&M. I don't know if you guys... Okay, settle down. Madonna has a children's book out, Madonna. It's actually her 6th. And at this point, she's running out of ideas now. She's just putting her spin on some popular children's tales of the past. Like, for instance, in Madonna's new children's book, Little Red Riding Hood, that's about her clit. Yeah, and also in Madonna's new children's book, The ABCs, that's about all the various forms of hepatitis you can get if you have sex with her. It's an important read. And I'll wrap it up on this. The Harlem Globetrotters are touring U.S. military bases all across the world in an effort to boost morale of the troops. Jesus. Yeah, and I think this is really cool because, like, now the Globetrotters get to hang around other people that didn't get drafted. So it's working out for everyone. Thanks, you guys been incredible. Drag star.
Everybody give it up for Karen from Philly doing a great thing. job, great job, great job.